Random choice nodes are used to create a randomized response in the graph. This is done to increase replayability in the simulations. Random choice nodes behave like variable nodes. Random nodes check for the value of the random variable. This value can be any number between 0 and 1. Random nodes use equal, less than, greater than, and combinations of these operators. Random nodes generate random numbers between 0 and 1 each time they are reached in the graph. These numbers are decimal values. When the number is generated, it is then checked against the range values presented in the node. Let's take a look at an example. In this graph, an ADF soldier, John Smith, is enforcing a curfew in East Timor. He comes across the NPC, Carlos, who is out past curfew. To increase the replayability of this simulation and add more realism, random nodes were used to create random NPC responses to many questions. In this example, when John asks where Carlos lives, Carlos can either respond snarkily and say, "I live with your mom," or he can respond truthfully and say that he lives around the corner. This choice is made randomly by the logic generator. The player is then forced to respond to whatever Carlos has said. If John asks if Carlos has an ID card, Carlos can either respond that he does or that he doesn't. Again, this choice is made randomly by the logic generator. In this random node, the random value on the right side is greater than or equal to 0.5. This means that when a random number is generated, if it is greater than or equal to 0.5, the user will be taken down this path and get that NPC response. On the left-hand side, the random value is less than 0.5. This means that when a random number is generated, if it is less than 0.5, the user will be taken down that path and get that NPC response.